Hello, my fellow Game Warriors. My name is TheGameWarrior, and right now, guys, I'm going to be bringing you the first in a new series of mine called Q&A Mondays. What I really want to do with this series is to be a series to which you, the viewers, send and ask me questions about whatever you want to know. These questions can either be questions concerning my own personal life, questions asking me about my opinions on things from gun control, favorite movies, stuff about the upcoming consoles, including the Xbox 720 and PS4. The questions that you have can be about anything and everything. Relating to my own personal life, to things going on in the news or your own life. I don't care if they are would you rather questions, like would you rather hand glide in a lightning storm or go running across a Lego covered hallway or stuff like that. They can be funny questions or serious questions. If you have personal problems going on, I'll try to be your own personal psychologist and use some of what I've learned in my psychology and sociology classes to good use, and do my best to help you through whatever you're going through. Or they can just be random, out of the blue questions, or questions over my own opinions here on YouTube. Now, right now, you might be thinking that this series seems very similar to Feedback Friday, and I encourage you to go check out that series right now as well. Talk about a few different things so far in that series. But in Feedback Friday, I do a whole 10-minute commentary, 15-minute commentary over a topic I feel really strongly about, over a single topic that I focus on. However, in Q&A Monday, I'm kind of like a Mail Monday that other YouTubers do. I really plan to do 3 to 5 questions a video, fire off answers, give you guys the best answers that I can, and if any question does require more time, I will take it onto a Feedback Friday and really go more into depth over the subject. With this new series I'm hoping to start up right now, all I want you guys to do is to ask me a question. All you have to do is post a question in the comment section below for me to cover in one of my future videos. Or you can send me a message through Facebook or Twitter. Links are in the description right now down below. Or if you have a long and or personal message, and send me a message through YouTube, you can do that by going to my channel, clicking on my name on the right side of the page. And there you will have an option to send me a message and send me a personal message with the question that you have. Plan to feature everybody's name, such as Pro Syndicate does in his videos, as well as Woody's gamertag. To when the question is asked, we'll display the name of the person who ended up asking the question. That way you can know who asked, or if you don't want your name to be displayed, you can say that as well. However, guys, since this week is the first video in this series, I obviously don't have any questions from you guys right now today, because you didn't have a chance to send any in. But instead, right now, I'm going to be working from some frequently asked questions I have received through YouTube comments or personal message for my career here on YouTube right now. Today I'm really going to cover 3 questions to give you a feel of what this new Q&A Monday is really going to be like. Today, 1 personal question, 1 random question kind of about YouTube, and then 1 question about YouTube here. These here are just frequently asked questions I feel comfortable covering right now in my first video, since I am a noob to this kind of format of video. The first question I definitely get asked the most, it's actually 2 questions, that I get asked all the time here on YouTube and personal messages through Twitter or Facebook or whatever it may be, is what is my actual name and where do I live? And for personal reasons, I'm not going to give you the actual address or town of where I live. But my name is Joshua. You can call me Josh for short. That's what my friends call me. Most people in my real life don't call me the Game Warrior. But Josh or Joshua, it depends on whatever you decide. Teachers and older people call me Joshua. My friends call me Josh. I am from a small town in southern Indiana. I'm just really a small town in a sea of big towns. A half hour away from us is a slightly larger town. Half hour away from us in the other direction is a slightly larger town. About an hour away from us right now on the interstate, we do have a bigger city in Indiana. And honestly, right now, we do not have a lot going on in our town. We're the kind of town where we don't have just one stoplight. We have a few, but the bowling alley is still the place to go to. We don't have a movie theater. We have to drive if we want to go see the movies or to go to any kind of form of entertainment. But it's a smaller town. I like being in a smaller town. I don't know everybody's name. We're not that kind of small town. I don't know, we're a really small, medium-sized town, and overall, I enjoy it just every once in a while. I'd really like to have some more sites, to have shows or concerts, the things that the bigger cities have, such as New York or Chicago or Los Angeles. But being in a small town, you know, there's not much crime. There's drug use like here like crazy, but it's Indiana, so what happens? So it's the kind of town you can start your car up in the winter and not have to worry about somebody stealing it as much. So overall, it's a nice town to be in. I just wish there was more in the form of entertainment other than the bowling alley or the golf course. Luckily, though, I do have YouTube and video games to tide the time over in between bored moments, so that's always good. The second question that I get asked, probably just as much as asking for my name, is the question that most YouTube commentators like me dread starting out, and that is, when, if ever, will I actually show my face in one of my videos? And to be honest, I don't necessarily have a number. You know, there's one number in my mind, but I'm not really for sure. For the longest time with me, before I was a YouTube commentator here for the past year and a half, 2 years now, I watched YouTube videos like crazy. That's why I ended up wanting to do it. But for the longest time, there was a commentator, and it was either T. Martin or Ali A. I'm actually thinking it was T. Martin, because Ali A hasn't shown his face yet. But I was watching T. Martin for the longest time. T. Martin, if you don't know him, he's a tips and tricks guy, good with the tomahawk, and that's why I really enjoyed him. And I watched his videos forever. I'm pretty sure it's T. Martin. It's T. Martin or Ali A. You can correct me if I'm wrong if you guys know. But regardless of the fact, I was watching this commentator. He had a distinctive voice. It was something where in my head I formed a mental image of what I thought he was. You know, and so did a lot of people. A lot of his subscribers thought of him as looking one way or the other. And then he came out one day, after I've watched his videos for probably a few months, probably 4 or 5 months, and he's shown his face on one of his videos for the first time. And I wasn't necessarily disappointed, you know, but he did not look how his voice sounded. He did not look how I thought of him. And to be honest, for the next few weeks, watching his videos, it wasn't difficult, but it was definitely weird. It was definitely something where I took pause. And right now, I'm kind of in that same boat with people that have been watching me since my first video. I have uploaded 188 videos to YouTube. That might be a few less that are actually public, but 180 videos. Figure 10 minutes of video, or however you want to take it, you can do the math. It is a long time of me talking here on YouTube, where you people have been watching my commentaries. You've developed a personification of how I look, and if I show... I don't think you guys will be disappointed by any means. Look pretty sexy if I do say so myself. But you guys are definitely going to think of me in a different way than what you see me. So for me, it's the whole thing. I don't want to ruin the illusion or be better than what you guys think. So for me, I have set a number for when I will actually show my face. It will be distant. If I hit this number, believe me, I'll be more than happy to show my face. But when I hit 10,000 subscribers, right now I'm at 1,600. Got a ways to go yet, 10 times what I have now. But if I hit that point, then for sure I'm going to be showing my face. I'll do a music video. I'll do something for that milestone. But it's just something... It's something in the future. It's not something I would care about now. Now I just care about making the best commentaries with my awesome voice, where I have a cold right now, that I possibly can. And I'm going to worry about future things. I'm going to leave them for the future. And for the third and final question, I just typed in a random question generator, got a good site here, and the question that I ended up getting is, which do I prefer, Coke or Pepsi? Just as a random question here, and I will have to say, two things. First off, if it is from a can, from the store, a cold can, I prefer Pepsi 10 times more than Coca-Cola. However, I have been getting these things from Mexico. We live in Indiana, so we have a lot of minorities here that come from Latin America and from Mexico and everything else. And they're glass bottles. that have Mexican Coca-Cola that use ingredients that are probably really bad for you, but it tastes really darn good. So for Coke or Pepsi, Mexican Coke is better than American Pepsi. But yeah, that's my thought process on that. But anyways, guys, this is it for Mail Monday. As you can see, some serious questions and a random question. And that's really what I want it to end up being. So be sure to leave a question in either the comment section below, through my Twitter or Facebook, or in a YouTube personal message if your question is lengthy. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is TheGameWarrior. Be sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. But most importantly, have a very good day.